So this is currently USD CAD 3 pushes, and we'll go into the 15-minute. So currently this is in level 1. Well, it finished level 1, came to a bit into level 2, I guess, because you can say that's a bit into level 2. And it did a spike below, which if fuck me, you shitty microphone, right? If it does level 1 and goes a bit into level 2, it can come down to level 1 and spike under it. So you can see it broke level 1 with a spike. So this hammer can't, we'll get into that anyway, it don't fucking matter. We'll get into that. So it broke it with a spike, and what it's probably done is it's probably stopped all the people out. So how much pips did it go down by? 6 pips? Oh, that's not much, to be fair. It stopped the people out who put a trade on it here expecting it to go to level 2, and it just came down and stopped them out. And now it's either going to make them emotional, or it's just going to go up to level 2, and I'm expecting it to do level 2 because the level 1, 2 and 3 isn't bullshit. Now we'll get on to the entry. Now I haven't even hit 50 pips yet, I'm just fucking doing the video here. It's done 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, and ended on a bigger hammer, and it ended in a pink candle, which means the selling pressure was at a maximum, meaning all the retail traders were going short, meaning their money is all trapped down here, and that's essentially it. And then they've run off with the money today. Now the books will tell you to do a 25 to 50 pip stop loss, which is completely and utter bullshit. My stop goes 5 pips below the daily low, so 5 pips and the 1/3 retrace. So my stop loss for 11 pips today, so it's a nice stop loss. So we'll get onto the lower time frame in a second. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 hammer. Now in fact we'll just talk about, so the second candle were a inverse hammer, giving the retail traders a bit of confidence in the trade. It kept hammering, and they don't understand where we are in the cycle, so these hammers don't really mean jack shit at this point, especially when it's done 3 pushes. Maybe if the hammer came on the 3rd candle like this, that'd have some weight to it, but that's a fucking feather, that candle. But that was to give retail traders hope in their trade paying out. Now let's get onto the 1 minute and see what happened, because I already know what happened. So what they did is they trapped loads of shorts here. They trapped, and they got people to commit to the short here as well. They also got longs trapped here and stopped them out. Now down here, this is where the real money trap begins. So they get people to go short because it's broken the bottom of the level and it stopped them out. They got people trapped here, just pinned to the bottom, Then it stair stepped, and then when it stair steps like this, eventually it's going to break out like this. Now here it's peak 1, 2, and this is looking to go to level 3. 1 second. We're back. I have to go downstairs for a minute. So, what they've done, trap the money, trap the money, trap the money. Because that's what the game is. It's about trapping the retail traders. Then, peak formation, level 1. Level 2. And it could come to the 50, then do its level 3. But it could just do level 3 straight away. Now, level 3 off. Why has it got rid of it? Why the fuck has it got rid of it? So there's a liquidity pool right here, there, to there. Now it's a red vector candle. We'll do this as well. Let me just drag this bitch. Fuck it. I drew all this like fucking when I got in the trade, but I just got rid of it, man. Anyway. It's fucking drawn back on now. Right. So this red vector candle means that the market maker has longs up here that he needs to take back. So when the retail traders were selling in this candle, he was buying their position. So for every sell, obviously there needs to be a buy, and the market maker takes the other end of the order. So while price were dropping here from the retail traders, he was buying. And now he wants to come up and see a profit on his position. So the 50 pips lies in this liquidity pool, looking for level to go into level 2 because it just wicked under level 1. Now it can wick under it, but it can't storm under it. Now we're at the 2 hour mark now, so look, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is a 10th candle, so we're 2 hours and a half into this trade, meaning I got in at 8:30, yeah, 8:30. So I got in at 8:30. I was sort of watching this from 7 fucking 20, half 7 even. Which was here, because it did one push, then did it at 1/2. Now that's a 1/2 candle, but you wait for the candle to close, so you're getting at the 45-minute candle. And London always does a false move for the start of the session, so well, it doesn't always do it, it's basically guaranteed to do it. So the gap time at 8 to 8:15 spiked price and dropped it straight away, then it dropped it all throughout London, then at 45 they wanted to see a reversal. I'll show you an example. I'll just go back in this chart. It'll fucking just... Here London spiked the high, they dropped it in the gap time, which is 8 to 8:15, then they spiked the high, then they dropped it for the session. London spiked the high for the session, then they dropped it. New York reversed. London spiked it high, kept it high, then dropped it in New York. London spiked the high, they dropped it in London. New York just went fucking sideways. London spiked the high, dropped it. New York carried on dropping it. London spiked the high again, dropped it. New York kept on dropping it. London spiked the high, and they dropped it. Same in New York. Well, New York's all went sideways. London spiked the low, and they rised it. Then New York reversed it. So you get the point. London will normally spike in the wrong direction, then they'll normally go away in the other direction. Then New York will probably reverse it or go sideways, depending on what pip move it's done. Now, I'm just waiting for it to push up. So we'll sit here for 10 minutes. We'll get 10 minutes. Just chat some shit. Chat some shit. Now it could come to the 50 before it comes here, which the 50 MA is this blue line here. Sort of see how it just price revolves around the blue line. It just sort of comes to it. Now that's because it's just the market makers use a 50 MA. They use it to interest traders. They don't use it themselves. They use it to interest traders back into price. So we'll just see what happens. What might happen is they might spike it up here, drop it to 50, then spike it back up, or they could just spike it up, drop it to 50. Right, so at this point I'm just fucking bored, so I just want it to do it. Right, watch. That side of the chart. This is their liquidity pool that they want, so they'll more than likely put it here. I'll draw a line on it. They'll more than likely move price up to there. If it spikes up here, it will more than likely come to there. Do it. If you get that reference, I like you. If not, go watch fucking Star Wars. Can I zoom out so I can see both? Yeah, I can. Do it. Do it. Remember, if they spike it up, they're more than likely gonna come here. But it could just drop like a motherfucker. So, you know, who knows? Feel like I'm fucking Palpatine at minute. Come on, just fucking do it, man. Just do it. Just right, it's done it. So, as we said, it's more likely gonna come here. Let's watch market manipulation live at its finest. This is market makers just toying with price. See how close it's come. Now price is probably going to get volatile now, cause the 50. A lot of people, a lot of smart traders trade the 50 fucking pip move, and it just hit 50 pips. So if you see from the 1/3 retracement, it just hit 50 pips. Now pip is the smallest move in price. So if you look here, we'll go to an even number. 1.2870, and then a pip is 1.2870, 1.28710. That's a pip. That's 2 pips. That's 3 pips. You get the idea. And that's it. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. And just keep watching if you want to learn how to trade like this. I forgot which button to press. Oh, goodbye.